Alright, part 2. We were at dangerous equipment used in close quarters, is where I believe we left off. Talked about, we talked about the air quality already, using those draggers, checking all that. Dangerous equipment, I guess, would be referring to if you have power tools in there. Like what it is if you
And, you know, of course, hand tools too, like axes,
you got some
power
swinging,
tools. Yeah, you got
darts,
some swinging.
yeah.
You know, you got one operation going on one side, one going on another. You know, you're both
That's not good.
thinking that you're working in conjunction when you're probably working against each other. And then all of a sudden,
one another. Yeah, that'll do it. We talked extensively about always wearing the full PPE, including that air pack.
yeah.
Even with that air monitoring is a good idea because of the cancer in general. And then always having that safety officer there, present. Definitely a fantastic idea to do that. You also like your company officer, that's your first line, looking out to make sure all practices are safe anyway. Watching all those signs for structural collapse. That's kind of on everybody to call it out if you see it. I can be bad at looking for that a lot too. Talked about compromising structural integrity, not taking out those load-bearing walls, not putting too much water on the second floor. If you start seeing it sag or you think it's extinguished, you can stop doing that, or get everybody out of the building before we do anything. And lastly, if we have to set up a fire walk potentially, if we got things still smoldering, it might be up there in that brush truck standing at that building for the entire night, making sure nothing happens to reignite it. Like the balloon frame story Jake had for everybody, that was really nice. Not included on there, they have here ensuring we don't destroy evidence, which I guess can be formed of fire investigations. I'm not sure how Germantown does it here. I know Memphis, we put it out, and even if it was smaller, we'd have to back out. Kind of the same deal here.
Kind of.
Yeah. We remain on scene.
Yeah, we remain on scene.
We
We keep people from entering in any part
preserving any evidence that we see outside, make sure no one's tampering with that. Yeah. It says we would note burn patterns in walls. I feel like a lot of this is more for them. Not moving appliances is a good one. If you see them plugged in, make sure you're talking to FMO first. If anything's noted, we need to be delaying it before we do anything so investigations can look at it. Got to check that storage. Still good. This is a psychomotor portion. I don't think a whole nother introduction is necessary. Just skip over that. Talking about opening ceilings. That's a good one, the height of the ceiling. I didn't realize you could have ceilings that high. It's like in Germantown. You get some of these houses and you're like, do we have a 37-foot pipe pole? Yeah, lighter, get up there.
How do I get up here?
Yeah.
Well, what?
It's good to think of that maybe even before you're going in there a lot of times now. I just have to grab the larger ones.
Yes.
So, the size, your appropriate pipe hole.
Yeah.
Determining what part of the ceiling.
I'm scheduled for the drug screen tomorrow, so I guess it will
Deciding
not
what
be
part of the
today.
Reason why I open, but there's a lot of signs you could look for that as well. You know, you have to have a bunch of car and look behind that. You know, all that trying to have a wall from the stall in there. You can have a little help.
All right. Well, I do really appreciate that.
There's some members in the floor. There's no reason to take that whole wall down. It's probably fine. Just checking the embers.
Yeah, I said that same.
Are we learning again?
And when we had ours, I was, you know, everybody was like, just take the wall out. I was like, trust me, it's not coming from the wall.
Yeah.
It's coming from here.
Look there first.
Yeah.
Hey, I want you to know
We
that
have 7
Drop
minutes to
phone,
finish
man.
this,
You missed
so
your
make
drop
it quick.
phone.
I know.
Make it quick.
I want you to know that everybody should know Buttering Up Kelly helps because she has been sending me my times while I'm still on the call. And as soon as we call in service, she sends me the clear time.
You're gonna yell that.
Did she really?
Yeah.
For what? It's
We'll talk about it after 6 minutes. I never heard that pulling down insulation, make sure your bag
Was
is
it the
to
same? Damn it, it went away. Was it the same?
Back
What were
to
the
the
numbers?
door, so it doesn't pull you out, block
If
it
it was
in.
two,
That's good.
4, 9, 9,
Block
or
it
something
in
like
the
that.
as long as your PVC doesn't fall on it.
Ricky had the same one, so.
The actual skill, it looks like right here, using your strong thrusting motion, you wanna penetrate with the tip. It was very important, that is exactly right, yeah, that's exactly right.
Up and down.
Facing the hook so it tips away from you, you wanna pull down the waist and it falls on you. You got your helmet and you got your strap, which a lot of people don't do, so don't knock that right off. Scary as shit when it's dark and that drywall hits you. That scared me before. Yeah, you're like, oh, is this the ceiling? No, I'm still good, I'm still alive. Is it still running?
Not anymore.
No. That's gotta be paranoid now, so I have a full storage.
Whose key is this?
You get in classroom interruptions,
I don't know.
pulling down all
Is it
insulation.
been here all morning?
Yeah, it belongs to somebody on.
Let's see what's in here.
What tools are good to use?
I'm glad you asked that, because we'll be going over that in about 3 minutes. This is a balloon frame construction, we talked extensively about that, go from the basement to the attic.
Yeah, that's the right number.
We talked about voids already and remodeling, that was a good one.
I didn't talk about voids.
You did, you were here, that was on the last video.
That's right, we did talk about voids and remodeling.
You brought the balloon frame construction already, so that was very good. Checking the areas around any ventilation ducts and chimneys, obviously we've seen that personally, and checking around any wiring, you get that a lot when you get those spark outlets. Like we already kinda said, we're harping on here, looking for those red glowing embers, any burnt areas you wanna pull, especially around there, and listen for crackling and hissing, that's good. And I like your addition there, I always forget here, using your tick,
What if we see smoke but no fire?
that's not good. You wanna make sure you do extensive overhaul.
What if we see fire and no smoke?
That's actually kind of ideal.
Is there any specific things to look for on the like wood or beams or anything like that that might lead us to believe that it's ended at that spot?
You weren't here for that. You wanna consult with the FMO for any chart patterns.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
You can drop small smoldering optics in the buckets of water. That's a good note. I like that. You wanna move far enough away from the structure that if it rekindles, you don't get hurt.
What's considered small, like 3 inches or 6 inches?
I would say 3.
Does it depend on who's asking?
Anything less than 3.
Seems pretty average to me, but
I think that's a little big.
There's several ways to get the stuff off. You can also throw it out a window. I like that. I never thought about that before. Make sure you remove your debris. It's very important. I've already counted you out of this. I have to count you back in. Oh, we got a skill drill here. We've got a skill drill.
What do we do for our skill
I
drill?
think we're gonna, once we finish
Full
that.
silly,
we're done.
full
Yeah.
silly.
can I pull this in?
Oh, yeah, actually. I already signed that form and everything. I'm sure the department's okay with it.
I didn't sign any form. So does that mean I'm exempt?
No. Let's have you sign separately.
Did you already fill out my sheet and take my test form?
Various tool ID, what is this?
Closet hook.
That's what that is.
I don't know.
Plaster.
Yes, there we go.
Plaster.
There we go. I've never actually grabbed this thing.
Yeah.
It's good at
It's
sheetrock.
actually, it is, it's very good, it's a very good tool
Yeah.
to use, so we have one that's should be a 6-foot one too, that works very well, that's one I
I see
would
that.
particularly bring
Mhm.
in when I was assigned to the truck.
Yeah. I like that. I have to grab that.
Does a lot of good work.
You never really see anyone grab these little mini closet hooks. There's a lot of 6s, absolutely no damage on it. So it's never been used.
I use those in Memphis all the time.
Use it all the time. I had a guy that always grabbed this. I like having a handle on it. That's your closet hook.
What's your preferential tool?
Pickhead X.
I like a flat axe.
I like pickhead, just cause if you get like stubborn sheetrock, you can dig it in. The flathead breaks it easily though most of the time. But sometimes I just always grab that pickhead cause I'll get that extra little leverage. That's a good one, using the flathead to break it up. I just like having the axe mark to my favorite thing is door frames. Always has been, I don't know why else in truck work. It's just so satisfying when driving it in there and pulling to pry it. That's my favorite part. Pulling seems like it's dull after a while.
I have a question.
What's your question?
In terms of overhaul, is it true that if you don't use it, you lose it?
That is true. That is a known fact. You'll be instructed to read a textbook after this. It's actually in syllabus. This entire packet, and you can learn in there.
Oh, awesome.
All right.
Alright.
We talked about selecting your appropriate size. This looks like the perfect size. I like it. You've already got your full PPE on already. You're gonna determine where you're gonna pull it right in front of you. You got your hook away, and you're pulling down, you pull it away, keep it back away from an exit, so you don't trap your exit. That's a very simple skill.
Pull down and away,
Yeah.
don't trap yourself.
Which exactly it pulls down the insulation as well. That's all of it. So we're gonna have Christopher Visconti demonstrate the use of this. That's okay?
Sure. What do I do?
Pretty much what I just described.
Okay.
Super easy. If you remember what I said, you can,
You push in and you pull down.
yeah, that's exactly it.
Pull.
That's it. Not trapping your exit and pulling on the insulation as well.
Okay.
Only need one person to demonstrate, everyone saw it, that's good.
Sure.
That concludes our lesson here.
Yay.
It's been great. We have an allotted minute or two for any questions. Push us up into an extra safe mark of 20-something minutes. Do you have any questions?
I do.
Chris,
Oh,
what's got
Chris,
it?
yeah.
So if 3 inches is average,
Huh?
is a little bit less than that still okay?
I think so. It
Is there a certain amount-
Depends on how fast you pull the
Is there a certain amount of penetration we need to get into the
Yeah,
ceiling?
if you would pay attention to the drill, it says you must at least get the insulation out of there.
Right, but is there a like a specified, penetration?
No,
Like,
every house is a
how do I
different-
know if I'm getting far enough in? Will the ceiling
You'll
tell me?
get, see right there, right there. You wanna pull till you see your rolled fiberglass found in the ceiling.
But the ceiling won't respond to me to say that I'm
No,
I'm
No.
in far enough.
especially when you're doing a
But I
shade
chose
job,
the
but-
right level.
No, definitely not.
There's a question.
What's your question over there?
It's not so much a question of a statement. I was always taught that 2 inches of anything at 100 miles an hour is a whole lot.
Actually, I said
I
that.
get it. I get it.
Well,
2 inches
now-
of dick at 100 miles an hour is a whole lot of dick, okay?
Is there a certain girth that we need, or is it just 3 inches on average? Like,
See, if you look over there, your sheet rock, you're definitely gonna want some more girth on it.
that will definitely hit all sides when you go into
Well,
the.
Charles Jones didn't recommend it, so I take your word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any quizzes, so that's it.
Is there any kind of lubrication needs to go in the ceiling?
Yes.
Ring your hose.
How many holes would you